Tuesday, January 21st, 2025, Evening Edition. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated News Digest video.
Good evening, dear viewers. I am your news anchor, Xander Voxius III, and thank you for tuning in to the Future of News, AGNDD IntelliReport. We're excited to have you with us here tonight. I will be assisted by my valued AI-generated colleagues in scraping the web for the latest stories and interesting topics and summarizing them for you. In today's coverage, Israeli general steps down after attack alarms, while Netflix charms 19 million new arms. DNA nanomotors race like proteins in a spree as Massachusetts faces a funding fee, and back to the general retreating with glee. Stay with us for these stories and more. And here are some more headlines and stories you may expect in today's AI News Digest. NY Poets Book questions God's presence in Holocaust. Aquarium gives sunfish cardboard friends for company. Saturn Awards honor Shatner. Back to the Future. Online medical misinformation endangers children's health. Regulate. Josh Gad missed Avatar role due to appearance. Study confirms lasting benefits of bifocal lenses for kids, and much, much more. But first, this day in history.
January 21st in history. January 21st, 763. Following the Battle of Bakamra between the Alids and Abbasids near Kufa, the Alid rebellion ends with the death of Ibrahim, the brother of Isa ibn Musa. January 21st, 1720. Sweden and Prussia signed the Treaty of Stockholm.
Famous people born on this day. January 21st, 1981. Jung Ryo-won, South Korean actress. January 21st, 1964. Aleksandar Sostar, Serbian water polo player. January 21st, 1910. Hideo Shinojima, Japanese footballer, died 1975. Cesar Arzo, born January 21st, 1986, is a retired Spanish footballer who played as a central defender. He had stints with clubs like Villarreal, Recreativo, Real Valladolid, and others across Europe and Kazakhstan. Arzo retired in 2018 due to a knee injury and later joined the political party Citizens. And now on to today's news. General news. Israeli general quits over October 7th attacks. Independent.ie. Israel's top general, Lieutenant General Herzi Halevi, resigned, taking responsibility for security failures during Hamas's surprise attack on October 7, 2023. His resignation, along with that of Major General Yaron Finkelman, increases pressure on Prime Minister Netanyahu and calls for a public inquiry into the incident. Where was God in the Holocaust? A New York poet and activist asks this question in a book of Psalms. The Jerusalem Post. Menachem Rosensaft's book, Burning Psalms, Confronting Adonai After Auschwitz, challenges traditional theology by questioning God's silence during the Holocaust. As a child of survivors, Rosensaft uses poetry to hold God accountable while exploring themes of faith, hope, and remembrance amidst the tragedy of genocide. Massachusetts is required to pay the federal government $2.1 billion following an error with pandemic funds. Source, freerepublic.com. Massachusetts must repay $2.1 billion to the federal government over 10 years due to misallocated pandemic funds for unemployment benefits during former Governor Charlie Baker's administration. The current governor, Maura Healey, has reached a settlement with the Biden administration to resolve the issue. Today's trending Google searches. Barcelona, snow in Florida, Novak Djokovic. UEFA Champions League, San Diego Fires, Garth Hudson. Stargate AI, Coast Guard Commandant terminated. Snow in Florida 2025. Science News. Saturn Awards to honor William Shatner, Back to the Future, Fallout, Bleeding Cool News. The 52nd Annual Saturn Awards, scheduled for February 2nd at the Hilton Universal City Hotel, will honor special tribute and honorary award recipients as announced by the Academy of Science Fiction, Fantasy, and Horror Films. Can DNA nanoparticle motors get up to speed with motor proteins? Science Daily. DNA nanoparticle motors are tiny artificial motors that utilize DNA and RNA structures to create motion through enzymatic RNA degradation. They convert chemical energy into mechanical motion by influencing Brownian motion, demonstrating a novel method of propulsion at a nanoscale level. Dolphins use a fat taste system to get their mother's milk, Science Daily. Juvenile dolphins have specialized receptors for fatty acids on their tongues. This provides insights into their growth and feeding habits.
Today's obituaries. Valérie André was a pioneering French neurosurgeon, aviator, and the first female general officer in the military. She was a decorated veteran of the French Resistance. André conducted 129 helicopter rescue missions in Indochina and served in Algeria. She passed away at the age of 102, leaving behind a legacy of groundbreaking achievements. Luca Beatrice, age 63, an Italian art critic, passed away due to a heart attack. Håkon Blekken was a renowned Norwegian painter and graphic artist, known for his works based on literary themes and social activism. He gained prominence with his series Fragments of a Dictatorship in 1971. Blekken was celebrated for embellishing notable buildings and received numerous awards, including the Royal Norwegian Order of St. Olav.
Health news. Follow-up study finds staying power of bifocal contact lens benefits in young kids. Source: freerepublic.com. A study found that young nearsighted children who wore bifocal contact lenses to slow eye growth retained the treatment benefits even after switching to single vision lenses. The lenses helped reduce eye elongation and slowed myopia progression, with effects persisting after discontinuation of bifocal use. Suzanne Crowe. Online medical misinformation puts our children's health at risk. Greater regulation is needed. Independent.ie. Over 15,000 U.S. doctors opposed Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s appointment as HHS Secretary due to concerns about misinformation impacting child health. They highlighted the rise in preventable diseases like measles, linked to vaccine hesitancy fueled by anecdotal information rather than data, amid changing health information dissemination methods. Aquarium workers give lonely sunfish cardboard human friends to improve its mental health. Independent.ie. Jennifer Zamparelli announced her departure from 2FM. She cited a desire for change, having been self-employed since the age of 18. Now approaching 45, she reflects on her years of hard work and hustling, indicating her readiness for new opportunities.
And now, a poem about today's health news. In a world where vision blurs and fades, a lens of bifocal promise lays. For youthful eyes, a clearer sight, in children's gaze, refracted light. Yet shadows loom with falsehood's might. A web of lies, unchecked, takes flight. To guard the young, to shield from harm, a call for truth, a loud alarm. And in the depths where waters sway, a sunfish longs for brighter days. With cardboard friends, a lonely heart seeks solace in a crafted art. In each a need, a tender plea for clarity, for sanity, to find in chaos calm embrace, a hopeful, kinder human race.
Entertainment news. Netflix adds 19 million subscribers, surpassing 300 million in total. It hikes prices in the US and shares jump 14%. Live Mint. Almost landed role in Avatar, but looked like tall, overweight Smurf. Actor Josh Gad. TheHillstimes.in. Actor Josh Gad revealed that he was considered for a role in James Cameron's Avatar, but was ultimately not cast. The reason was that his digital transformation made him look like a tall, overweight Smurf. Despite his strong audition, the visual outcome did not meet the film's requirements. Avatar went on to become a massive box office success.
And now a couple of dad jokes for you. What do birds give out on Halloween? Tweets. I was in an 80s band called The Prevention. We were better than The Cure.
Thank you for watching this AGNDD IntelliReport, dear viewers. Like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads. And make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.